I mean, Joe, we played together in high school. He was a tough cat. I mean, throughout the years, he essentially taught me exactly what it is to be a football player coming into Cantwell from the seminary. Our Lady Queen of Angels, and being a transfer, it was really difficult for me to kind of transfer into that. And coming into Cantwell and learning a lot of things that a lot of the team had pretty much did, I would truly remember that. So I appreciate that, Joe. So first off, I want to thank the Cantwell Hall of Fame Committee for having me here. Again, my name is Derek Cardenas. I'm the class of 1998. It almost seems like it was yesterday, walking through the doors. I was a big man in campus, the hotshot that every other classman looked up to. Not because I was a football jock, because I displayed character and treated everyone with dignity and respect, regardless if you were a geek or bookworm. I strive to be the person that everyone looked up to, of removing doubts that are not football jocks or narcissists. I wanted to hold a legacy that will never be forgotten. I believe I achieved that today by humbly accepting this reward. But before I do, I want to share a memorable story. The day was Friday, September 12th, 1997. It was a big game against our brother school, Salesian. Our team returned from a successful season opener game against Rosemead High School the week prior. I came out of the game with 4 interceptions, breaking the school record for most interceptions in the game. I began to capture a lot of attention from opposing schools by demonstrating my skills on the field. Immediately, I felt the spotlight was on me, and I knew I was a force to be reckoned with. I was a 3-year starter with a lot of high expectations set forth by Coach Morales. I remembered him pulling me aside that morning and asking me if I was ready for tonight's game. As sure as anyone can be as a 17-year-old kid, I said, "Yes, sir," and carried on my way to class. In reality, I was prepared. I watched film and studied every key player's movements. Once I discovered their weaknesses, I knew exactly how to exploit them. But beyond that, I was in the best shape of my life, and no one in the league could remotely come close to my 4:40 clock time speed. I knew if I touched the ball, I was untouchable, and I was. That evening in the game against Legion, I scored 4 touchdowns with 2 interceptions. My combined overall stats were over 200 yards. After having 2 successful back-to-back games, I depicted myself as some sort of speed deity, unstoppable. However, as fate had it, it wasn't as bright as I pictured it to be. We closed out the season 2-9. What I learned at the end of the season is that you're only as strong as your team is. The valuable lesson from this story is that it doesn't matter how good you are, or how many touchdowns you scored, or how many records you broke. It is who you are as an individual and how many lives you positively impacted throughout your journey. But you can't do it alone. It requires teamwork, and any absence of that is only failure. Football allowed me to identify the importance of teamwork, and I'm truly thankful for it. As a high school coach, I want my son to understand that as an athlete, to be the best, you need the support of the other 9 players on the team. In closing, I want to thank my brothers and sisters for being my biggest fans, and to my children for having to put up with me for all those high school memories and calling me El Bundy. To my mom, thank you for your unconditional love and the strength you've given me. Most importantly, and to my high school sweetheart and wife, thank you for being my #1 cheerleader. And most importantly, I want to honor a very significant individual in my life. This person showed me how to overcome adversity, never settle less than what I deserve, and most importantly, this person taught me a very critical lesson in my life that I carry to this day to instill into my children: never give up. Giving up is the easiest thing a person can do, but the hard part is actually doing it. And accepting failure is the foundation of succeeding. Dad, I dedicate this achievement to you. Woo! Without you, everyone, I won't be the man I am today. Thank you.